Walter Davis had a smile that filled every room and a game that filled every gym. Stats say the Charlotte Hooper is a Hall of Famer. Eyewitness statements tell us he's an icon and beyond deserving of a tribute. The blood of Walter Davis lives on a jersey in the South Mech gym forever. And so does the sweat equity and the sweet stories of a legend.
You know, he called me back. We talked all the time. It was just a great relationship. And that kind of goes to show what type of person he was here.
Thousands have played basketball in Charlotte. One was a state champion, an All-American, an Olympic gold medalist, an NBA All-Star, a Hall of Famer.
They said after a loss he would cry. I never saw that the whole time I was with him because we won everything.
One of 13 brothers and sisters from Pineville, Walter proudly stood out at Quail Hollow Middle School. He took his talents to South Mech, and before he owned the spotlight, Coach Dave Price made him earn his spot.
He didn't really care who scored as long as we scored.
The country knew about the Sabres that slayed. The program won 3 straight state titles and went 50-1 over a stretch with neighborhood kids. Hall of Famer Bobby Jones was 2 years ahead of Walter at South Mech, and he had to return to see the growing greatness himself.
And in fact, I took my wife on our first date to a game that Walter was playing in Greensboro.
Walter Davis is only one of a talented group of Tar Heel standouts.
Walter would join Jones to form some of Dean Smith's greatest Tar Heel teams and a most iconic comeback against Duke in 1974.
Walter takes the shot.
Clutch isn't a quality enough word for it. It was just something that had to happen, and he made it happen.
Davis was a soaring, scoring delight in the NBA, making 6 All-Star games for the Suns.
He played in half the playoff games that I did. You know, and that was only because, you know, I was playing with Julius Erving and Moses Malone and David Thompson and Dan Issel. You know, he didn't have the guys around him that really he'd have been in the Hall of Fame as soon as he retired.
Decades would pass. Walter was overlooked by the Hall of Fame, but in his prime as a dad and grandpa of 4.
Just was so excited to introduce people to his grandkids and to talk about his grandkids, and he loved spending time with them.
In November of 2023, Davis died unexpectedly at the age of 69. It left a trail of loved ones devastated but determined. On April 1st, his daughter received a call.
It was Jerry Colangelo, who used to be the owner and who actually drafted my dad when he went to the Suns. He, said, "I'm pleased to let you know that your father will be a member of the class of 2024 for the Basketball Hall of Fame."
Walter Davis just became the second in Mecklenburg County history to get the call to the Hall.
Well, I was just excited. I immediately told my wife, I said, Walter made the Hall of Fame.
He did a lot for South. He did a lot for this town. Did a lot for Coach Price.
It makes me feel proud to have South Mech on my chest.
Like, what an honor and what an amazing legacy for him to have and for him to leave for his family.
The great Sabre, Tar Heel, and Sun will shine at the Naismith Hall of Fame in August, and so will the smile seen from Hoops Heaven.